welcome to the Arya Bark Podcast, hashtag March Knitting Challenge 2024, day 15. How are we all doing? I hope you're well. First of all, apologies for yesterday. I had a day yesterday. Oh my goodness. It doesn't get any better as the day progressed. It just got dramatically worse. Well, not dramatically. Consistently worse. As you know, I'm raising funds for Versus Arthritis, doing the March Knitting Challenge. Link down below. I'll come back to that. I'll circle back to that in a second. So yesterday was the day to pick a new sock to work on. So got up, got my stuff together, and at some point, I don't know at what point, but at some point while I was getting my stuff together, I thought it would be a really good idea to start the video now. So the video started, and I was getting all my stuff together. I was like, right, the microphone's plugged in, got all my stuff, ready to go. So I pressed the button and spoke for half an hour about my projects, other bits and pieces, and things were great. So, as you do when you record a video, it needs to stop at some point so you can upload it. I stopped it and I was knitting away, having a jolly time, chatting to some friends and having a good time. And I was like, right, I really need to get this edited because I'm wanting it uploaded quicker because I've got members Zoom at 8. So I had my lunch and I was like, after lunch, we're going to edit this, we're going to get it uploaded, everything's going to be brilliant. And I went to put the clips in. I was like, that's not the right clip. Silly me. Right, where's the next one? So I put the next one in. It was basically 2 clips of me. I can't use the word that I normally use. Messing about, basically. There was actually no footage at all. I was like, oh, perfect. I had a couple other bits that I was needing to do, and I thought, right, I need to get this recorded and I need to get it uploaded. So I done it again. So I recorded it again for the second time. And again, I went to finish it and I was like, right, I need to check to make sure that that definitely did record because clearly I'm having a moment. So I went on to the iPad and on the screen that it comes up with like your photos and stuff in the videos, played it through, the sound was fine, that's great. Rather than clicking the back button, I clicked the delete button. Now, it's not as if this is a one-click delete. It's delete. You press the wee trash bin and it comes up delete video. I pressed the trash bin, then pressed delete, opened up my software for editing, and then it hit me. It was like, oh, you've just deleted the video. Apologies, Arya's in a mood. So, at that point, we were heading towards 8 o'clock, and it was like, oh, for goodness sake. And I thought, do you know what? The day isn't getting much better. I was becoming incoherent. It was like, let's just scrap this off as a bad lot and start again tomorrow. So, I have 2 finished socks with their ends all woven in. Look at me go. I now no longer know which one is sock 1 and which one is sock 2, but I don't think it really matters. That is possibly sock 1. Yeah, this one's sock 1. And this one's sock 2. Thoughts. Was a nice pattern, I'm not going to lie. These are the... No, I can't remember what they're called. Broken Seed Stitch. Broken Seed Stitch socks by... I don't know. By Hanna. I'm going to leave the details up there because, let's be honest, me and pronunciation. They are a free pattern, I'm sure. Free pattern on Ravelry. If there is anywhere else that you can get them, I will leave them linked down below. Yeah. I did the Integrated Heel by Albina McLaughlin. Again, I'll leave links to that pattern down below as well. That is a paid for pattern. I'm sure it's €4 or €4.50. €4.50. Again, it's about £4 and 1 pence ish. I'll leave links to that down below. This is my favourite heel, and it works with self-striping socks. So, can you see? 2 seconds. Oh. So, I would separate these sock blockers, but I'm scared that I end up losing one. So what I've done, this is the main colour. This bit here is the main colour, which is... I wound my ball back up. I've not even measured how much it is, goodness sake. This is Anticipation by My Yarny Corner. It is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get 400 metres and 100 grams. So that was the main colour. The contrast colour, which is basically every second row all the way up. You can't really see it here, but it's the darker colours. I've lost the ball. Where did it go? Is the Knit Picks Felice. This is the Desert Rose colourway that I was very, very kindly gifted from my lovely friend Jan, who is the... Jan, I'm sorry. Is it the Crafty Sheep podcast? The Faithful Sheep. Oh, Jan, I'm sorry. This is what happens when you go rogue and don't use show notes. Jan very, very generously gifted me those 2 skeins. Love it. Absolutely adore it. Now, why do I have... Darn, I need to hang it up. These are a UK size 5. I did 64 stitches and 64 rounds for my foot, and I did 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 rounds for the leg. They're not as long as the Speckled Space socks. They're nice, they fit. The pattern recommends a 2.25. I purposely went up to a 2.5. They are slightly looser than they should be. That was nothing to do with the pattern, that was on me. If I was to knit them again, I possibly would try them on a 2.5. I love the patterning on it. Absolutely love the patterning. But when you stretch it, you lose the patterning. This still has quite a bit of stretch. Don't get me wrong, it's got quite a bit of stretch. However, I don't want them too tight, and that was... I do have a couple of pairs of socks that I accidentally shrunk. And I don't like my feet being too restricted. if my socks are too restrictive, especially on my left foot, it causes my foot to swell. I don't like that. So, I'm happy with them. They are done. I do need to nick the stitch markers back because you missed the row, the spin, because, yeah, I did a thing. Now, I could have technically added it back on and hoped to God that it actually spun back round to that, but I picked it. It wasn't on camera. I'm a muppet. We know this. Let's be honest, it's not like you come here for the professionalism. I'm a muppet. That's what happens. However, I've started my new sock. The sock that came out this time was the Socks on a Plane by Laura Linneman. Again, this is a free pattern on Ravelry. I don't believe it is available anywhere else. If there is anywhere else, I will link it down below. I am using, before I show you the pattern, Tinkle Zigzag, which is this one, and the colourway Bumblebee, and it's colour number 4810. I have done both toes. Is that the front or is that the back? That's the front. Done both toes. And I have started the first repeat. Now, this is the left sock. This is the right sock. And as you can see, the right sock, the pattern's at the end. The left sock, the pattern, you can barely see it, but it is there. Can you see? It's there. Is at the beginning. Now, I did have them on at 2 a time. However, I wasn't feeling it. Let's be honest, I purely wasn't feeling it. It was taking forever. As you know, the Speckled Space socks and these socks I chose to do one at a time. Well, I chose to do them. The Speckled Space socks were done consecutively, which meant that I done one pattern repeat, I done the other pattern repeat. Put one heel in, put the other heel in. With this one, what I did is I think I'd got so far up and then I was like, no, I'm going to do them one at a time. I'm going to do them consecutively again. And what I done is I did this one and then just done the full sock. Obviously this had already been started. I'm kind of going to do the same thing. I'm just going to knit on this one sock and then do the next one. This will be slightly different. I have done 35 rounds in this one. So I need to go and put the markers in. For that, technically I could put, that's quite big, I'll not put that marker in because that's better at the top. So I'm going to take my wee red bull. I'm not going to take my red bull because I'm not taking pictures yet. Yeah, I love this pattern. I have made this pattern before. If I remember, I'll stick a picture in. I made these for Ryan using West Yorkshire Spinners. Was it Peony? It's a really, really nice pattern. Can you see? It's got a lovely cable every 6 rounds. I have added bulb markers in for each pattern repeat. Just if I'm needing to put it down, I can then count my purl bumps to see what row I'm on. It's working out fine. I think I am, there's that there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have literally just put in the first round. So I have 5 more rounds to do. I'm just going to keep working on it. I will, on the back, count my rounds, and again, it's a 64 stitch sock. You could do it on any number, it'd be perfectly honest with you. This part is charted, which is fine. I also think it's written out, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the pattern is written out. This part is written out, but does it have in it? I think it might be a heel flapping gusset. Again, I'm just going to use the Basic Socks integrated heel. It's my preferred heel. I like it. I will keep track of the rounds on the foot of the sock, on the underside, the sole part. Words. The sole part of the sock. Not quite seeing a bumblebee, to be perfectly honest with you, but I still like the yarn. It is lovely. I'm just going to keep working on up the foot. I am needing to speak to a couple of people later on. Oh, the sock's written for 48 or 56. It's done in a medium or a large, which is 8 inches and 9 inches foot circumference. I'm doing the larger size, apparently. It's a sock, people. If you've done a basic sock, you can take that stitch pattern and put it in any vanilla sock pattern. You can do I'm trying to think, 56, 50, 60, 64, 68, 70, 72. You basically just take the number of stitches for this pattern, add it to your normal stitch count, and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your auntie, voila, it fits your size of sock. It's no difficult, it's no rocket science, it's epic. Love it. So I'm just going to keep working on this. What time are we at? I'm going to... Oh, nearly forgot. Not gonna lie, I'm very, very excited. Very, 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 very excited. I was having a lovely chat with the lovely Shelley and Danielle from Ragtails. Details down below. Go follow them on Instagram. Join their group. It's awesome. I have it on very, very good authority. The minis that are on offer as a prize for anyone who donates to my Versus Arthritis fundraising page, link down below. Now I'm going to be very, very gentle because I did nearly rip it. I put a hole in it. Can't run over and put a hole in it. Hence why I keep putting over there. So we have a set of Peter Rabbit minis and some needle stoppers. I think you can just see there. Can you see? Up for grabs as a prize. Donate. We've made the decision that it's any donation, however much you can afford, is gratefully received. Obviously, my goal is to raise £150. Obviously, they are well aware that there is an economic crisis going on at the moment. So any amount that is given goes straight to Versus Arthritis. I chose to do it on Facebook purely because I can then link it to my Arya Bark page. I can't remember if I linked it in the group, to be honest. I keep forgetting the group's there. And the Discord group. I apologise, I'm hopeless. We know this. So I can link it with my social media stuff. I've done it on Facebook. Just makes it easier. Facebook have waived all the fees, so every penny that you donate goes straight to Versus Arthritis. PayPal have waived their fees because it's done through PayPal. payments are processed through PayPal. PayPal have waived their fees, and Facebook have waived their fees as well. So everything that you give goes straight to Versus Arthritis. So is that everything? No, it wasn't everything, because it wasn't what I was speaking about. Oh my God. Apologies. Getting back to the blooming point, which had nothing to do with Versus Arthritis. Well, it kind of did. Tangenty. The gorgeous ladies over at Ragtails, who very, very generously gave me a set of the Peter Rabbit minis, which did I mention how much I love these minis? So excited! Oh, put another eczema blanket. Oh, it's lush. I also need to get that finished as well. The gorgeous ladies are weeks away. Another couple of weeks. I'll have to wait another couple of weeks before I get spendy. I'm so excited. Very, 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 very excited. I do wish the lovely Danielle and Shelley over at Ragtails all the very, very best for their lovely new business. I've had some sneak peeks. Oh my God! Not gonna lie. Might be a wee bit obsessed. And by a wee bit, I mean really, really obsessed. If you too would like some sneaky peeks at possible shop items, then there is a link down in the description box for the Instagram page of the lovely Ragtails ladies, and on there is a link to their Facebook group. Can I link a Facebook group? I don't know. Go over, stalk their Instagram. There may or may not be other discussions going. Go over, give them some love, because they truly, truly deserve it. They are lovely, lovely, lovely peoples. And I'm going to go because I have a couple of things that I need to do. And I want to knit my sock. I really do. So, I hope you have... well, I remember, I promise I will get totals for the sock. It'll probably be words in the podcast that I'm recording tomorrow. It'll be a very, very short podcast because I've not worked on anything apart from socks. We are on the 15th of March. The topping off mile from the lovely Mandy and the lovely Belinda finishes on the 31st, and my iron circle hasn't been touched and coming up in 3 weeks. So that's my plan. So I hope you have a very, very lovely morning, afternoon, evening, whenever this eventually goes up. I promise I will not delete it. I know it's recording, I can see the timer going. And I will see you back here again tomorrow. Bye!